Well, Johnny, so how are you? Oh, I'm doing great. We got the chill vibe. Yeah, the chill vibe. Chill vibe. Like that picture there with Johnny in his bare feet laying on the bed. That's me. That's what I look like. But you don't get to see that. You get to see just this. For a while, I was going on camera, and I was like, I'm not cut out for that. I don't like having to think of what my face is doing when I'm channeling John. I really don't want to do that. Maybe sometimes I'm in the mood, but most of the time I feel very private. I do. Lena, you know what? You gave it the run. You did it. Right. You did it for a few weeks. You forced yourself on camera. Sometimes you were not feeling your most attractive. I always thought you looked absolutely gorgeous, and I still do. Even at your most slovenly, as you like to say. Yeah, I'm a very relaxed chick. I'm not into hair and makeup. I never was. Right? She's a country girl. I am a country girl. At heart, I'm a girl of the mountains and the valleys and the lakes and she loves laying in bed with me all day and getting all tousled and warm and fuzzy. Oh, John, my God, he never stops. Literally just had sex 2 fucking minutes ago. And it was fucking amazing. It was very good. It was amazing. It was amazing, yeah. Twin flame sex is like no other sex. I dare anyone to challenge that. Anyway, let's see. I want to do a fancy thing while we talk about what happened over at Twitter and all that nonsense. All right. Oh my God, would you look at this? Would you look at this? What are these things on the camera? Why am I looking at this? Hang on, we're telling more followers to... I don't need followers to join my video. How do I get rid of this sign? Ah, you can't. Alright, so look at this. It looks like we're in a celestial situation here. Yeah. In the celestial... Feeling real up in the feel. Right. I love you so much. Now, I can't decide, John. We're back on Twitter, by the way. Friends who are not on Twitter, and whatever you are out there. I like to think you're all friends in some strange way, even the ones that I really can't stand. I really like to hope that there's some kindness in you for some reason that you've never shown to me, but I would like to think that it exists. Oh, this looks great, John. Yeah. I promised you a surprise today. Look how nice. We're floating in outer space. We're floating in outer space. Imagine. So funky, yeah. So John got me back on Twitter, okay? What happened is they sent another email to me after they suspended my account saying, yeah, you can never go, like literally an email telling me you can never go on Twitter again. You are permanently not allowed because you impersonated somebody and it was a very bad thing to do. I said, all right, what are they talking about? They don't get this. So John said, we are not going to let them. It's not that we want to be on Twitter. Twitter is filled with nitwits, including Sean, who I love that kid. Yeah, I love him too, but he's a nut. He's got better things to do than be on Twitter, and I tell him that all the time, but he's hooked. Right. Yeah, John talks to Sean. Like, Sean just doesn't fucking spill the beans about it, but John does talk to Sean all the time. And John thinks that Sean is wasting his time on Twitter, but that's neither here nor there. And really the only reason I like going over to Twitter is to see what Sean is saying because he's funny, right? But getting away from that, so John and me at 4:00 this morning, well, we were up very early. Our hours are very all over the place. I get this email and John said, you know what? Let's write to them. This is bullshit. You're not backing down to this. You're not being called. You're not an impersonator, Lena. You're not an impersonator. You're a psychic clear channel. I am being channeled by you, and Twitter better get used to it, because this is the new age, and this is what's happening. Right, so I wrote to them and said, I am not an impersonator. I sent them a link to my blog with John that we both write poetry on, that has over like 700 posts of really great shit. I sent them also a link. I sent Twitter a link to my me and John's Quora forum, where we answer questions as a twin flame multi-dimensional couple. We have like 1,000 followers over there, and we have a few hundred over on our blog. That must count for something, I said to Twitter, and I was like, and these people understand, my followers understand that I am a psychic and a medium and a clear channel, and they understand that John is my twin flame, and I am not an impersonator, and I am not taking John's name in vain, and I am not bothering anybody. I am just spreading the word. Let me tell you something. They got back to me in under 5 minutes. I was amazed. Got an email right back from Twitter saying, we're sorry, there was some kind of mix-up. You were, it looked like somebody was trying to accuse you of spamming, and a bunch of them did it, and we have marked your account, and this won't happen again. It shouldn't happen again, but if it does, be sure to let us know, and you may start, start a new account. In other words, you're not denied rights to Twitter anymore. You can come back. And you're welcome back as John Lennon's twin flame, as his psychic channel who channels him. You and John are welcome back as a team. John, this is a fine day, and if I had a trumpet, I would blow it. Oh, good enough. Good enough. This is a fine day, and this is the shape of the things to come. These little kids over on Twitter, you don't win. You don't win, Twitty kitties, saying, this lady is crazy and she does not talk to John Lennon. And you don't win because you say so. We win because we say so. You don't have a documented blog with over, 1 million entries that only John could have written. You don't have that. Lena has that. And Lena's documentation grows daily with the inclusion of this here video here. You making a face. Would these kids make me sick? They're terrible. I was watching an old video with Lena earlier about me, and it was with me and Yoko, and we were talking about how the young generation is just a bunch of pansies, and they can't get their shit together, and they want everything handed to them, and they don't know how to get themselves educated or find out what's really going on in the world. They're all just a bunch of helpless lunatics who just like sit around whining and getting high or whatever it is that they do. These days, taking prescription drugs, take their minds off their worries, sitting in the corner, twiddling their thumbs. That video that I made with Yoko was years ago. How many years? Decades ago? It's worse now. Very disheartening. You kids today are a mess. We go on we went on Twitter for 5 days. We got our account back, and we go on Twitter, and then Lena, just does a quick perusal of what's happening in the people who are John Lennon fans. They're all crying about how much they love my hairdo. Do you believe that a bunch of fucking 20-year-old people, young adults, are just sitting around drooling over a dead guy's hairdo? I love his hair. I could stare at this picture of John's hair all day. His hair is so great. You know how sick that makes me? Is that me or are you talking? It's both of us. It's both of us. I felt a sick feeling come over me like, oh, we're back on Twitter looking at this idiot talking about my hairdo. All she does is want to look at my hairdo. Get out and do something with your fucking life. Put your little mask on. I know you got one. You wear one. I see all you kids with your stupid little masks. What are you doing? Just taking pictures of yourself with your masks on? Get out in the street and make a difference. Oh, wow, John. Yeah. So it was really the principle of the thing, and that's why we're back on Twitter. Not to hobnob with the fucking local yokels, but to say that, no, you don't tell us to go away. We tell you to go away. We'll tell you to go away. Absolutamente. Well said. Yes. So today we're going to be reading some Liverpool literature, and we're going to be reading Withnail literature, and it's just today's all about the Brits. It looks like, yeah, it's all about the Beatles and the Brits and Liverpool and Manchester and all kinds of stuff. So it's going to be exciting. And what's funny is that as we speak, Sean is in Liverpool and Manchester. He's over across the pond, doing a little sightseeing or whatever he's doing, visiting Daddy John's home turf. Everything happens for a reason, Lena. The day we get back on Twitter, Shawnee's in Liverpool. That's so funny. It is very funny, isn't it? So, you're hungry today. I am so famished. I don't know why. We just had oatmeal. Yeah, I know. I don't want to eat too much today, John. I really want to cool it. All right. Can we have some chocolate chips? Sugar-free. Everything we eat is sugar-free. And yes, we can, but can we wait for let our oatmeal digest? All right. Again, channeling happens, he eats. This guy could eat all day. And I've lost a lot of weight since I started channeling John, and he still eats like a ravenous wolf. I have to say that channeling burns calories a lot. Not to mention the nonstop sex. He jumps on me constantly. Someone asked me yesterday on Quora, are you in physical contact with your twin flame? And without hesitation, I said, yeah, I am. He is, I feel his weight. I feel him jumping on me. I see him. This is a hell of a trip, people. And again, he's for my eyes only. You guys don't get to see this. And it's a good thing, too, because he's jumping on me right now. He's laying right across my body. But it's not and that's another thing it's kind of not always comfortable for me to be on camera because John, I can't resist her. I am constantly touching her and petting her and laying on her and she feels it. Yes, I do. So I feel like that's private, I don't want the world looking at my face while John is doing what he's doing to me right now. And I don't need to tell you what he's doing to me right now, but he's doing something to me right now that's going to make me turn the camera off right now.